Now, live on WBZ TV and streaming on CBS News Boston. This is WBZ News Mornings.
Breaking right now, 4:30. Police, fire, dive team searching the water off the seaport. We're live on the scene with the investigation.
And Donald Trump preparing to head to New York to be arraigned. What we're learning about the charges, the court preps, and the former president's defense.
And lending a helping hand, the local rescue group working to save family pets impacted by severe storms in the South. Good morning, everybody. It is 4:30 right now on your Monday morning, April 3rd. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Kate Merrill.
I'm Brianna Pitts in for Leah Martin this morning. Zach Green is here with a look at our next weather forecast. And Zach, you said today is bright and breezy.
Yeah, and it really is going to be a beautiful start to the first full week of the new month. So happy Monday, everyone. Hopefully you're taking advantage of some portions of your weekend. I know yesterday, obviously better than what we dialed in on Saturday. But as of now, mainly clear skies, very calm winds. Temperatures have fallen back, and it's more of a winter touch when you're down to 25 degrees in Plymouth, 26 right now in Norwood. That's where we're met in Fitchburg, just over the freezing mark in Boston. And we are going to thankfully move in the right direction. As we move closer to midday, we're already approaching the low 50s. But we will turn blustery once we go into the afternoon. So what's calm for the moment turns rather breezy once we go into the second half of the day. So an extra layer is just going to be on your side. And for the kids going out to the bus stop, I do think they'll want to have the winter jacket initially and probably shed it as we go into the afternoon. Bit of a warm up in our store for the next few days, though, and then an unsettled pattern is really going to take hold. We have some scattered showers for tomorrow, another round on Wednesday, and an even more widespread chance as we approach 70 degrees on Thursday. We'll talk more about the warmth and rain chances over the next few in just a few minutes, but now we'll get you out the door, Brianna.
All right, Zach, thank you. We'll get a check in next traffic for you here, taking a live look outside at the Zachem Bridge and the Lever Connector. We do have some overnight work happening inside of the O'Neill Tunnel, some southbound lane closures. Crews are only working there, though, for about another half hour until 5 o'clock this morning. It's not a huge deal. You get around it just fine. And again, that overnight work wrapping up in about 30 or so minutes.
Breaking overnight right now, a large emergency response in the Seaport. Boston police, fire, and divers conducting an investigation into the water. Let's get right to Nick Giovanni's live on the scene with what we know this morning. Nick?
Thanks.
Now at 5, WBZ News Mornings continues.
Breaking right now, first responders rushing to the seaport, searching the water through the night. What we're learning about an investigation there.
Former President Trump getting set for arraignment. We're learning more about his indictment as he heads to New York City to appear in court.
And we'll turn in breezy in the afternoon hours with wind speeds over 35 miles per hour. We'll try to turn into the showers in the next few days.
And a local animal rescue group lending a helping hand after deadly storms down south. How it's working to save pets and people displaced by the damage.
Good morning, everybody. It is 5 a.m. right now on your Monday morning, April 3rd. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Kate Merrill.
I'm Brianna Pitts in for Leah Martin this morning. We'll get a check of our next weather forecast with Zach Green. And Zach will have the sun, but it's going to come with some wind.
Yeah, it always comes at a price when you're talking early April. So good morning, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed portions of your weekend.
Now at 5:30, WBZ News Mornings continues.
And we are following breaking news. Overnight responders rushing to the seaport to search the water there. What we know about their investigation.
And it's a bright start 2-hour week, but the wind is going to be picking up with very gusty conditions in the afternoon. We'll let you know if there's any issue to go along with it.
And paying more at the pump, the surprise announcement and how soon it will cost more to fill up.
Plus, fitness, family, and friendship. The yoga instructor putting a unique spin on Mommy and Me classes in this week's Baby on Board.
Well, welcome back. It is Monday, April 3rd. I'm Brianna Pitts in for Leah Martin.
I'm Kate Merrill. 5:30 right now on your Monday morning. Let's get a check of your next weather forecast as we start off this work week with Zach Green. And Zach, a nice start to our week.
Yeah, really nothing going on out there this morning, man.
Now, live on WBZ TV and streaming on CBS News Boston. This is WBZ News Mornings.
Breaking right now at 6 a.m. First responders diving into the water at the seaport. We're live with an update on the overnight search and the latest information we're learning.
President Trump set to face a judge tomorrow in New York. The preparations underway as he gets ready to turn himself in.
And we're bright and breezy to kick off the week, and we will stay within this wind over the next few days, but we'll have some showers to come along with it.
And showing support for people and pets impacted by the deadly storms this weekend. The supplies Massachusetts is sending to those who are displaced.
Good morning. It is Monday, April 3rd. I'm Brianna Pitts in for Liam Martin.
I'm Kate Merrill. Thanks for joining us here. 6 o'clock right now. Let's get a check of your next weather forecast on this Monday morning with Zach Green, and looking pretty good today.
Yeah, really no complaints to go along with the beginning of the week and the first full week of April. Good morning, everyone. Monday's coming along with mainly clear skies.
Now at 6:30, WBZ News Mornings continues.
Police, firefighters, and dive teams called to the seaport. We have a live report with the latest on an overnight search.
Former President Trump getting ready to be arraigned, the trip he's making to New York as he prepares to face charges tomorrow.
Keeping active and making friends. The program helping new moms get into their community.
Welcome back, everybody. It's 6:30 right now on your Monday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kate Merrill.
I'm Brianna Pitts in for Liam Martin. We want to get a check of our next weather forecast with meteorologist Zach Green as we take a look outside as the sun comes up over Boston. And Zach, thank goodness we got that sun today to kind of counteract the wind.
I would say so. Absolutely spectacular sunrise out there.
Morning mix, everybody. Former President Trump getting set for his arraignment. We're learning more about the indictment as he heads to New York City to appear in court.
Plus, rescue crews responding to the seaport overnight after a car ends up in the water. We are live at the scene with the latest from first responders. But first, we want to get a check of your forecast with meteorologist Zach Green, and it's sunny and blustery, Zach.
Yeah, that's going to be the way to describe the first day of this first full week of April. So good morning, everyone. It doesn't take me to tell you.
From Nashua to Needham, a greater Boston starts here.
Now on WBZ TV and streaming on CBS News Boston. This is WBZ News.
Right now, a search is underway at the seaport after reports that a driver went into the water. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Eben. First responders have been there at the scene since late last night. WBZ's Nick Giovanni shows us what they're doing to solve this mystery.
Now, live on WBZ TV and streaming on CBS News Boston. This is WBZ News.
Just moments ago, former President Donald Trump arriving in New York City, where he will be arraigned tomorrow on criminal charges. And on the eve of that historic arraignment, security is very tight in New York tonight. Good evening to you. I'm David Wade.
And I'm Lisa Hughes. An NYPD spokesperson says there are no current credible threats against the city. WBZ's Chris Tanaka joins us live in studio. Chris, Donald Trump isn't going to be in New York very long.
Correct, a matter of hours. He went right from JFK to Trump Tower today, where he's going to spend the night.
Tonight's lineup is brought to you by United Healthcare, committed to providing quality health plan coverage for New England businesses. Now, live on WBZ TV and streaming on CBS News Boston. This is WBZ News.
Now at 5:30, the workers who keep the T running. A new report says the transit agency needs to hire even more people than we thought, and it means incoming general manager Philip Ang has a monumental task ahead of him. He takes over the T 1 week from today. Thanks for staying with us. I'm Paula Eben.
And I'm Chris Tanaka. Yeah, riders are already seeing the impact of these staffing shortages every single day. WBZ's Christina Hager looks at what the T is doing now to try to fill those open jobs.
Well, we have much more still ahead.
Yeah, the news at 6 starts right now.
Breaking now at 6, President Trump set to surrender, arriving in New York just hours ago. What to expect when he shows up to court tomorrow.
After today's sunshine, dodging a couple of raindrops over the next few days, but also tracking what could be the warmest day of the year so far. A wild chase through Foxborough. Exclusive video of the moments police caught up with the driver.
Plus, tangled up and trapped in ropes, the race to save this whale in trouble in Cape Cod Bay.
Now, live on WBZ TV and streaming on CBS News Boston. This is WBZ News.
Former President Donald Trump is now in New York City, a day ahead of his historic court appearance. The president flew from Florida, touched down in New York just a few hours ago.
He is set to face criminal charges tomorrow. WBZ's Chris Tanaka is here in studio. And Chris, it's creating a frenzy in the city.
Frenzy in the big city. Yep, the former president's legal team is actually asking a judge to deny letting cameras inside the courtroom tomorrow.
Now on TV 38 and streaming on CBS News Boston. This is WBZ News.
Right now at 8, former President Donald Trump returns home to the city that made him. This afternoon, he flew from Mar-a-Lago to New York City to face criminal charges in Manhattan court. Tonight, a live look at Trump Tower in New York. Mr. Trump is spending the night at his Manhattan home under heavy guard from the Secret Service and NYPD. Good evening, I'm Chris Tanaka. The arraignment is a first for a former president. New York City leaders say they are prepared and warned possible troublemakers to stay away. We have live team coverage for you this evening, beginning in New York City with CBS's Naomi Ruckham.
Community starts here.
We want to be part of a shop that's kind of breaking down barriers.
Coming together, working for better.
We really took a step back and focused on what community meant to us.
WBZ News, a Greater Boston starts here.
You had no idea it was doing this much damage out here. It was so fast.
Now, the moments that matter most from across the country and here at home. A deeper dive into the biggest stories impacting the nation.
He's taken into custody with his Secret Service in tow. He will be booked.
A focus on your family's health.
Kids with that type of heart problem develop heart failure.
And tapping into the unending resource of hope.
It's just about making sure we're out just trying to help people.
I'm Tom Hansen. Your news starts now.
Good evening, I'm Chris Tanaka. A Westboro firefighter and police officer hurt trying to save an elderly woman who was trapped inside her burning home. Now, sadly, that woman didn't survive. WBZ's Tammy Mutasa has the heroic effort from first responders.
Right now on WBZ News, hours away from the historic arraignment of a former president. Donald Trump's legal team now fighting to keep cameras out of the courtroom.
A deadly fire in Westboro. Firefighters battling fast-moving flames and explosions.
The story of this week, some up and down temperatures. We've got a mild day tomorrow before a crash on Wednesday and maybe our warmest day of the year on Thursday.
The last dance for the big dance. The NCAA has a new men's basketball champion, and sports fans are getting in on the action at the casino.
Now, live on WBZ TV and streaming on CBS News Boston. This is WBZ News.
And breaking right now, cameras will not be rolling when former President Trump is arraigned on criminal charges tomorrow. The judge deciding to restrict media access to this moment in American history.
Security officials are also bracing for a frenzy when the former president walks out of the doors of Trump Tower in the afternoon on his way to the courthouse.
When he arrives, we will finally learn details of the criminal charges against a man who once held the nation's highest office. The former president is already lashing out at the district attorney and the judge. Thanks for staying up with us tonight. I'm Lisa Hughes.
And I'm David Wade. Tonight, the judge is siding with Trump's legal team, at least partially. WBZ's Ken McLeod joins us now with the breaking details. Ken?